Do women cheat for revenge? Is modern feminism impacting relationships? Could something from her childhood be the real culprit? We've all heard the stories about men straying, but what about the women? Are the reasons different? And is the rise in female infidelity more than just opportunity? Let's explore 12 compelling reasons why women step outside their relationships. At the heart of the matter is our intrinsic need for connection. It's not merely for survival, but for emotional well-being. For women, emotional security is paramount. It's a crucial signal that she is valued, safe, and truly seen. Historically, a partner's emotional investment signified protection, dedication, and reliable support. Though times have evolved, this underlying need persists. If she feels emotionally starved, her loyalty can begin to wane, potentially opening the door for someone else to fulfill that void. Research indicates that women are significantly more likely to stray due to a deficit of emotional intimacy. Then there's the potent motivator of revenge. For a woman who feels deeply betrayed, dismissed, or disrespected, revenge isn't merely impulsive. It's often a means of restoring balance. Women tend to be keenly attuned to relational dynamics, making them especially vulnerable to emotional betrayal. When this betrayal goes unacknowledged, the desire for retaliation can eclipse the yearning for reconciliation. Studies reveal that revenge is often a leading factor driving women to cheat, particularly after discovering infidelity on the part of their partner or experiencing their emotional absence. In evolutionary terms, retaliation could serve to ignite jealousy or competition in the original mate, potentially leading to the reallocation of resources. Consider also the pervasive influence of boredom and the allure of novelty. Our brains crave stimulation, and novelty triggers the release of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. While new relationships are initially exciting, they can settle into routine. For women, particularly in emotionally stagnant or dull partnerships, boredom can become unbearable. Rather than mere sexual variety, women often crave emotional and sensory stimulation. In today's world, filled with dating apps, social media validation, and the message to live your truth, boredom can become a catalyst for exploration. Research confirms that boredom and novelty seeking are notable predictors of infidelity, especially among women between 25 and 45. Trauma and self-sabotage also play a role. Sometimes, infidelity isn't rooted in the present, but in unresolved pain from the past. Childhood wounds, neglect, or abuse can lead to a subconscious belief that I don't deserve love. When stability and affection finally arrive, it feels alien, prompting some to destroy it and revert to the familiar. Chaos, rejection, instability. Studies confirm a strong link between childhood trauma and adult infidelity. Women with a history of neglect, early emotional abandonment, or sexual abuse are significantly more likely to engage in self-sabotaging behaviors, including infidelity. If intimacy and trust trigger old pain, cheating can become an unconscious form of escape. The need for validation and ego boost is yet another factor. In our modern attention economy, social media and constant feedback have reshaped how women experience self-worth. Some women cheat not because they're unhappy in their relationship, but because they're hooked on the feeling of being desired. Surveys reveal that women who cheat are more likely than men to cite the desire to feel desirable again as a primary motivation. If a woman ties her worth to external validation and feels that your attention has become routine, she might seek that novelty, not out of necessity, but out of habit. Then there's the complex influence of feminist ideology. While classical feminism aimed for equal rights, some aspects of modern feminism deconstruct traditional commitments, viewing them as oppressive. If a woman is constantly told that loyalty is akin to oppression, she may start to perceive fidelity as submission. Research suggests that women who strongly identify with postmodern feminist ideals are more likely to endorse non-monogamous lifestyles. Seen through this lens, infidelity isn't a moral failing. It's a political act, but assertion of autonomy and a rejection of patriarchal ownership. Hypergamy, the drive to trade up and seek the best possible mate, is also a strong driver. It's biological. Women have evolved to pursue the highest status, most resource-rich partner available. especially when they feel they've settled or stagnated in their current relationship. If a woman believes she can do better, her loyalty becomes negotiable, and she may hold on to you only until a better option is within reach. Studies indicate that women are more likely to leave a relationship when a more desirable male enters the picture, particularly if their current partner shows signs of decline, such as financial instability or emotional unavailability. In the modern world, this is more accessible than ever. Substance use and the loss of inhibition also contribute. Alcohol and drugs lower the barriers between impulse, thought, and action. While they don't change who someone is, they weaken the ethical, emotional, and social mechanisms that align us with our values. When women drink regularly or engage in substance use, particularly in unsupervised social settings, those cognitive guardrails can drop. Research indicates that a significant percentage of infidelity events occur under the influence of alcohol. What someone may never do sober can suddenly seem justifiable, not because they stop caring, but because their brain stops double-checking. Lack of sexual fulfillment also comes into play. For many women, sex is emotional, relational, and conformational. It signifies desire and the continuation of the spark. When that fire fades, or it's reduced to obligation, women may interpret this as a form of rejection. It's not merely about sex, it's about feeling sexually desired. Research demonstrates that sexual dissatisfaction is a leading cause of affairs, particularly in long-term relationships. Women desire to feel desired, stimulated, and engaged by their chosen mate. If that excitement is lost, they may interpret it as a sign of lost attraction. It's also important to consider the influence of friends. Environment shapes behavior. A woman doesn't cheat in isolation, she exists within a system of influence. If her social circle glamorizes infidelity, casual sex, or rejects men, her standards are no longer set by commitment. Studies have found that peer influence is one of the strongest predictors of infidelity, especially among women. Online communities that reframe betrayal as empowerment can normalize behavior that was once considered taboo. This groupthink can erode moral resistance over time. Infidelity can also serve as an exit strategy. Women are often relational strategists. Rather than direct confrontation, some may end a relationship through an affair. It's an emotional detachment mechanism, a way to transition to someone new so that they can finally let go of you. In effect, she is leaving slowly. Surveys reveal that many women have already emotionally exited a relationship before the affair begins. It's a way to build the courage to leave, rather than initiating a breakup directly. She's not just cheating. She's preemptively abandoning you, even if she is physically still present. Finally, and perhaps most uncomfortably, we arrive at the simple truth. Sometimes a woman cheats just because she can. Power without accountability breeds chaos. When society removes consequences and celebrates rebellion, some women cheat not out of loneliness or pain, but out of a sense of entitlement. If a woman feels bored, curious, or emboldened, she might cheat simply because she can, and because no one will stalk her. Modern culture has rewired many to prioritize self over sacrifice. If her moral compass points only inward, your trust may be misplaced. Reasons for infidelity, regardless of gender, often stem from a deeper core issue: a lack of a strong moral compass, an unwillingness to accept responsibility for one's actions, and a refusal to confront personal flaws. It's a question of character, discipline, and values. The most profound love requires vulnerability, open communication, and an unwavering commitment to working through challenges together. It's a journey of mutual growth, understanding, and a conscious choice to prioritize the relationship, even when faced with temptation or hardship.